Good morning, folks. I don't know who's up. We'll see shortly. I'm up. 4:17. I laid in bed for a while though. Reboot the old computer. I gotta get this fixed. So YouTube is still taking my stats. It says 22 people are here already, and there isn't. So it's 22 people are watching my other stream. Hello, broken people. That's the thing right now. YouTube. Oh, it's so broken. But I thought I'd have a quick coffee because I'm here in the middle of the, almost the middle of the night. And I just got my breakfast sitting out here. Tim's gonna be here. He said like 7:38, so I gotta get ready for him. But I'm a little more organized, so I thought I'd have a little morning chat with everybody to see if anybody's up. You have 5 ducks. What kind of ducks are they, broken people? We have liftoff on Windows. Yeah, it's 5:19 here now. I woke up at 4:17 though. Did a little bit of cuddling with Doug. Doug's stiff this morning. He's not 100%. I'm thinking not many people are up right now. Or YouTube is not telling the people that are up about us. Yeah, that's what it is. YouTube is pulling the stats from the other live stream. I'm going to post it over there just so people know. I'm going to post it. Oh. Bear with me, folks. Well, there are people awake at the other stream. But nobody knows about this one yet. YouTube. Oh, there's such an inspiration. Oh, I should post it on Twitter, just in case anybody's listening. Actually, no, YouTube would. Oh, I wonder if Twitter's already said something. I don't know how good Twitter is with this YouTube thing. I don't think I don't think I'm working here. No, YouTube is not. Well, how do you post a tweet? Oh man, I don't even know how to use Twitter. I'm trying to figure out how to tweet. No tweets. Okay, how do I make a tweet? Okay, this is bad. I don't even know how to use Twitter. Oh, tweet. There's a big tweet button at the top. Hello, Inga. Hello, Lucy Goose. Fred. You're up early in New York. I was up early. Okay, so I just tweeted that I'm alive. What's a good duck breed for sitting on eggs? Oh, boys and girls, that's a good question. I don't know the answer, honestly. I've had Muscovies. Muscovies seem to do a good job. The rest of them are hit and miss. Oh, Lucy Goose, you changed your icon. Or avatar. Hello, Sean. Your kitty cat is how's it doing? How's the wound, the infection? No, no, you can have whatever avatar you want, Loosey Goose. I just noticed that you have a different. I don't know what the picture is because YouTube only gives you this little tiny circle, so it's like I just know it isn't the same as before. Actually, let me just see if do you have your linked. Oh, it's a woman with purple hair, but unfortunately, you can't see a bigger picture. It's just that I just got a little thumbnail. Gray, it looks like gray and purple hair, actually. It's too bad the profile pictures weren't bigger. It's just all I get is this little tiny picture, you know, and that's it. You like the streams, Rich? My body's feeling it. Today they're coming. Tim's coming back. I'm just having, like I said, it's a quick coffee. Gotta get my breakfast happening. I gotta get ready because the excavator today's the last day for it, and then I'm picking it up Monday morning. And Tim's doesn't work tomorrow, so we're digging up my your kitchen cleaning. Come on over. My oven is filthy. We got to dig up that 154 feet from the house where the sewer pipe ends. That's like an hour's work, but I got to get it dug up while the excavator's here. And then we're going to we got to slope the front of the pen in front of the barn where the patio stones where we put them in last night, because we've got to put 2 rows of patio stones, 4 feet of patio stones on an angle on that hill so that the gravel doesn't wash out against the building. And then we got to slope all the front, and I got to steal the patio stones that were at the hot tub, which the hot tub's gone now. So we're going to, I'm taking the patio stones from there, putting them at the front. I'm trying to get as much of this heavy dirt grunt working done while we have the equipment here, because I physically, it's brutal. Like if I have to do all this physical, we'll never get the front of the barn done. And I got to get the front of the barn closed in. Well, this week will be the concrete. And as soon as the concrete's poured, wait a day, and then we can start closing the front end. I'm really excited about closing the front end. Gonna go on a couple of road trips, buy some used metal. I know a guy that's got used metal. Instead of buying new stuff, way cheaper, like 20 cents on the dollar. And metal's metal, so it doesn't matter, it's a barn. So I hope he has multicolor stuff, so we can keep the that patch quilt look on the barn going. Oh, Christopher, the slab on the barn wasn't even... You know what they did? I'll tell you why it was so screwed up, okay? I don't know if you saw me struggling with the tractor yesterday, scraping all that stuff out of there. There was over a foot of that pebble stone in there, and you don't put that stuff down because it's like marbles. It never packs. If you notice, like I kept getting stuck with the tractor because the stone, it just spins like marbles underneath the tires, and there's no traction, like none whatsoever. It's strictly meant for drainage. It's not meant to be under a slab floor. Or you can put it like if you're building a home, you know, like Tim said, you know, they use that on the when they build a home, and they pour the forms for the foundation. They put that on the basement floor, and then they put the basement floor down. But that's for a basement, not when you're doing a slab like this. It would never pack. So because it would never pack, the frost underneath would punch up through the marbles, you know, and break the concrete. Like thankfully, the floor was in such bad shape because we actually got it out. Because if we would have had to swing the sledgehammer to take it out, the fact that it was all broken into pre-chunks for us was amazing, actually. Really amazing. It was a good thing that it was in such bad shape, because it made it way easier to drag it out of the barn. But we scraped. Well, I scraped with the tractor. You saw me. I had the camera going there. Scraping out, and we mixed it in with the dirt in the duck pen, because that gravel, actually that stone is good if it's mixed in with topsoil, because then it makes sort of like a pavement finish, and it packs down really good, like really packs down good, and makes a good hard surface for the duck pen. So that's where it all got used. It didn't get wasted. I dragged it all up front. Tim took the bucket, took it, and then put it out. You'll see today when we're doing the patio stones, it's all mixed in on the side of the barn. So a good goose breed that's friendly. Well, I'm having good luck with Africans this year. So I'm pumped. But I gotta get it. I'm so stressed out because it's not done. But today we gotta dig that one hole up. I'll show you the hole. Like I said, Tim's gonna We're gonna take the laser and actually shoot it, because he's got the equipment here, and we're gonna see how far down this thing is. I'm hoping that it's plugged. When we dig it up and it's plugged, then my problem's solved. I'm just hoping it is. So we'll know today. But Tim's thinking the water table's up high, but I said it's not that high. But that's what we're going to do. The laser first is we're going to shoot a laser to tell exactly where my basement floor is, where the drain is downstairs, what level it is, down at where the 154 feet is. So that's going to give us a really good idea before we even dig of the water table. And then we're going to dig, because over the years, the last 3 years, that area down there used to be always wet, because all the water drained and went down there. And it hasn't been since the last 3 to 4 years. I noticed that it stopped being wet down there, because I used to cut my lawn down there, and I used to have to go around it because the lawn would be so wet. Sometimes I'd get the tractor stuck. And it's been 3 to 4 years since it's been that wet. So I'm thinking it's plugged, because there's supposed to be water down there. So we're going to see what the deal is. The drain ends 154 feet, Inga. Like exactly where we're going to dig today is where the dry well is. Because when Colin and I put in the big gate that faces the swamp, that's actually the bottom side of the dry well. So, anyways, I'm hoping that solves my problem. It's a quick 1 hour thing done. It might not even take an hour, actually. Get it dug out, find out what kind of, clean it out. I don't know, figure something out. Put something around it, wire. I don't know. I gotta figure something out, and then backfill it. I gotta come up with something. But at least I know where it is. It's 154 feet. Exactly. No guessing. Because that's exactly how much pressure hose we got out. And then we're gonna do the patio stones. Dan's gonna be here. He said around 10:30, because he has to do some running around this morning. And we're gonna finish the patio stones, clean up all the stuff around, get rid of the gravel pile that's sitting in front of the pen, put it into the pen. And we got some screwing around. I got to get it done today, all the stuff outside, because I want to be able to back up the cement truck as close as possible to the pen to dump the concrete. That's the hope. That's what we're really hoping for. So it's not a sewer, Inga. It's not a sewer. This is not sewer. This is not sewer. This is groundwater. It's actually, it's the dry well is where the tile bed of my house, which is for the groundwater. They put the tile bed around your foundation so that it brings the water away from your house. There's no sewer at all. There's nothing like disgusting. It's other than wash machine water. That was it. That's the only thing I put down it. It's not sewer. The sewer is my septic system. So that's the it is something simple. It's got I know it for a fact. I got 154 feet. It's a what you call it? It's washer lint. It's exactly what it is. Washer lint mixed with detergent grease from 20 years worth of clothes. So I have no idea what you should name your new ducklings. You got to figure that yourself. Sometimes you got to make decisions in life yourself, you know. And that's one you need to make. So today we're going to get the patio stones done, clean up all the rocks, get rid of the gravel pile. It's going to be basically getting things ready for the cement truck, basically, to come in here. And then I got to start planning on doing the front. I'm excited about it. I am. I'm really excited. The ducks are going to have such a smoking nice place. Oh, and having a floor drain in the barn, people, you have no idea how much easier that's going to be. Michael, there was a ridiculous amount of gravel. I took out a foot. Well, now when I stand in the barn floor, it's like I can't even remotely touch the ceiling of the barn. And I used to be able to touch the ceiling of the barn everywhere. I used to hang wires in the ceiling of the barn by hand. Never needed a ladder. Can't even come close to touching the ceiling now. Well, it'd be nice when I clean the barn, yeah, I'd be able to spray her out. But what I'm more concerned about is the water, the drinking fountain. You know? That's what I'm more concerned about. Because in the wintertime, the problem is that the ducks spill so much water that it goes to the back side of the barn. This way, like when Carl, he's this guy that is going to do the concrete. He did my garage floor, and it's a polished floor. It's like it's smooth as coroplast. Okay, so like I'm going to be able to take the snow shovel and scrape her clean like it, and it's going to be so easy, and all the moisture is going to go down the floor drain. It's going to be so sweet. Just hanging the feeder or the water over top of the floor drain, so that all the water leaves the barn. Inga, you know what, the floor drain? If I wanted to be energetic, you know, if we get a nice sun, like a warm winter day, I could actually wash the barn out in the middle of the winter. Like, that's what's going to be so nice about this, is that I'm actually going to be able to wash the barn out anytime I want. The ducks are going to have such a clean place. It's going to be the cleanest duck place in the world. It's going to be awesome. I'm really pumped about it, as you can tell. I just like the fact that all now with the water station in the wintertime, because the whole outside of the area of the barn, because the problem is that the barn floor wasn't level, okay? Whoever poured it bad. It never was level, right from day. Well, put it this way: from one end of the barn, and we're talking only 18 feet, okay? In an 18-foot span, the floor dropped 9 inches, okay? Give you an idea. 9 inches. So everything went to the back side of the barn, all the time. So if any water got spilt, it always ran and made half the other 2/3 of the barn wet. So now the barn's going to be dry. The only thing they're going to have to put up with is wet duck poop parts, you know. Water draining where? The floor drain? I just put the pipe into the trench. I might have to put a heating cord in it yet. I don't know yet. I might have to slide a cord up it, which isn't the end of the world. It's only 25 feet, so a 25-foot heating cord is nothing. I made it so it's perfectly straight, Inga, so like even if something plugs it, it's 30 feet, 24 feet, 25 feet, 4-inch pipe, straight as an arrow. No turns, no corners, no nothing. So I could actually take a garden hose and push it down there and blow it out. I'm so happy I got a floor drain. You have no idea how much work this is gonna take off. It's gonna make it so much better, so much more comfortable for the ducks. You have no idea. You're gonna see this winter. They're gonna be so much more comfortable. You know, we're gonna have like 160 square feet. 160? I think it's 160. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check here. Get my math right here. Yeah, 160 square feet extra. No, you don't need a heated floor for ducks. Insulated floor would be good. That'd be expensive. Actually, I'll tell you how much an insulated floor to lay down. So what have we got here? 15 and a half. 527 divided by, what, they're 2 by 8 sheets, 16 feet. Oh, Matt, wrong calculations. Huh. It's expensive. Wait till you hear the price. It's just crazy. But it would really make it, this would actually make it really super comfortable for them. Okay, hang on here. What did I say? A 2 foot by 8 foot, oh, by 16 feet, okay. It'd take 31 sheets of styrofoam to do the floor. And it's $31 a square foot, or a sheet, so $961 to insulate the floor. That would be, that's a crazy expense, but it would absolutely, like if you laid down the 2 inches of styrofoam underneath the floor before you poured it, we're talking like serious. The frost would never come up. The barn would be ridiculously warm, because that's where a lot of the cool comes from, is from the ground. But like, that's a lot of money. $961 to put an insulated floor in for the ducks. I'll just throw down lots of straw. As long as they got straw and it's dry, it's going to be, it'll be good. Styrofoam's expensive, Christopher. Well, think about it. You know, to do the metal shed, it's $1,100 with a styrofoam. $1,150 with a styrofoam, you know? Oh, no, ain't got the ducks they want outside. You watch. They're going to be going outside just as hardcore as ever. People don't realize styrofoam, you know, how ridiculously expensive it is. Expensive when you start doing stuff. That's why people cut back all the time when you're insulating, is because that costs so much money. I'm really looking forward to the windows, because like I said, I've got 2 4-foot windows for the front of the barn, because they're both white. I want them white facing the house. And my buddy today, he's got some aluminum windows in his barn, and he's going to measure them for me. And they're gonna be the south-facing windows on the side that faces the garden. So there's gonna be lots of light coming in. That's gonna really light the barn up big time, because the door is permanently gone now on the front of the barn. I got to take part of the archway out, clean it up, get it ready for the concrete. Got a little bit of screwing around to do. I'm really pumped about it. I really am. It's going to be so awesome. No, the styrofoam doesn't melt with the concrete. This is how they do it. You lay the blue styrofoam on the gravel, and they pour it right on top. That's how they do it. It's pretty simple. And it's instant. No more cold comes up through the floor. But you have to worry about it. The ducks with the straw on top, they're fine. This is deluxe what they're going to have. The fact that it's going to be dry. I'm so pumped about this. Oh, man. And like with this square footage, we're going to be able to have all the females that I want to have, because we're probably going to be over 100 ducks. So we have to do a lockdown. It's not the end of the world, you know, because like, how much square footage is it? I'll just tell you here. This is the math morning here on the Duck Adventure. We got 511 square feet. That's tons of room. That's actually that's mega room for the duck. Even if we got 120 ducks. I think. How many females do I have? I want to keep as many females as possible. I got 52 females. Oh yeah. Yeah. 52, 104 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 111. Man, we got enough room for everybody. 111 divided by 111. That's 4.6 feet. Square feet. 4 so that's a 2 foot by 2 foot area for each duck to sleep. Because that's all basically the barn is for. So that's like tons of room. It'll be a barn full of ducks, but it's a ton of room. Like, it's not going to be tight. And that's a lot of ducks. That's a lot of ducks, guys. 111 ducks. Like, you don't realize it doesn't sound like a lot, but normally we have like about 70 ducks, 75 ducks, you know? But we're going to have 104 females. Or there's 2 females that have to go, actually. There's 2 females that are gimped, that aren't in the best shape, that they really should go to the freezer bag. I shouldn't keep them. So 102 females, really. 102 females, and I'll keep 7 drakes. So that means 50 drakes for my freezer. So it's 7 drakes plus Fabio's brother. So that's 8 with 111. That's a pretty good ratio. Girls won't get too, banged on too much all winter. It's controllable. That's about 12. Yeah, it's about 12, 11, 12 per drake. That gives the girls a break. I'm pumped. This is exciting. Oh, what happens to the pizza hatch? Well, that's not till spring, Corey. Relax, man. Corey, you must be new to the channel. We've got a lot of time to go before hatching time. It's like, you people are so impatient. Or you have no concept of time and seasons. What's the weather situation here? Oh, bad. Oh, man. It's just rain and cold all week. Oh, well. I'll be working outside in the rain and cold. I'll show you. This is what the weather's changing to, folks. Look at that. Today's the last day to get things cleaned up outside, and then the rest of the week. So I don't know how. Oh man, this is going to make it difficult to pour the cement. I might have to put a big tarp over top for the rain situation in the front of the barn. I'm going to have to come up with some tarp idea. Oh, special weather statement in effect. Oh, computer models are showing potential of low pressure area from the Atlantic coast, United States, move inland across New England, blah, 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 blah. Rain and low pressure. Oh, 50 millimeters of rain in 24 hours, possible. Well, that just sucks. Solid rain. Great. Well, that's going to make it interesting. We just have to work around the rain, won't we, folks? Yeah, but I need a little bit of dry because I got to build. could actually assemble the walls in the garage. I might do that. I might be building walls in the garage. Build them in the walls, build them in the garage, bring them outside. Build them in the garage, I might do that. We might not be screwed. We might just have to build the front on in a how you say, piecemeal. My buddy's gonna help me do the walls, and I'm gonna get my nailer go out. I got one of those big commercial air gun nailers, the big guys, the big coil nailers that work off the compressor. When I built my garage, I bought one. Well, actually, when I built my garage, Home Depot had a deal that if you spent so much money on material, they were giving away nailers. These big commercial nailers were like $600. And when I bought the materials for the garage, the guy said to me, "Oh, you've spent enough money to get a nailer. We have a special on for these big Bosch stick nailers." And I said, "Well, how convenient! I'm building a garage. I'll take the nailer." It was like, so I have a commercial nailer, but the problem is you can only buy the nails in cases of 5,000. And it's like, don't need 5,000. But my buddy who did all this work, the barn restoration guy, Tim, he uses the same nailers, so he's got boxes and boxes of nails. So he's going to sell me the nails I need. I don't need to buy a whole case, because I don't need 5,000 nails to do a little 10 by 15 foot pimple. No, it's concrete floor is what it's going to be. So we're going to be able to build in the garage, because my garage is empty enough that I can build the walls in there, which will be easier. Cut everything, put it all together, nail her up in sections, and bring her down and slap the walls into place. That way I won't be waiting for the rain to pass. Well, maybe it's just going to be a percentage of chance of rain, who knows. We'll figure something out. We'll get her we'll figure something out. I'm not going to get stumped. I got to get this done. Don't say anything about snow, Lucy. It could happen any day. That's why I'm a little bit panicked. Like, the metal shed's not the end of the world, because it's like everything I got to do is inside, so it's not a big deal. I got to get the barn done. That's the thing, is the barn has to be, that it ain't outside, or it ain't inside, it's outside. The metal shed, I can do it in any weather. Because all I got to do in there is clean it out, go in with a shop vac, suck everything out, clean everything out inside, throw a couple plugs on the outside, electrical plugs, and then start putting the styrofoam in. A Zika tent? Yeah, that's for the cameras, though, Christopher. You can't do much work inside of the Zika tent. It's only 6 foot by 6 foot. It's like the Zika tent is all that's good for is for Doug to hide. Which, speaking, Doug's hurting today. Doug did something to himself yesterday. Did a little too much running. There's the hurting dog. He was on the couch last night while I was having supper, and then when I went to bed, I actually had to help him up the stairs. He's really stiff today, too. I had to help him down the stairs, too. He didn't want to come down the stairs, but I had to get an anti-inflammatory, So I had to drag him down the stairs, and then I had to hold his chest to help him down the stairs. He's really stiff. He's been running like a mad dog with all this work, and there's so much going on here, right? So like he's all over the place. Like he's done a ridiculous amount of running the last 2 days. Like he's really, really been pushing it. A little too much activity. Activity that wasn't called for, because Doug's only activity he should be doing is chasing things, and he was just running around because there was just too many people here. And he's got to save himself for the chases, So I'm pumped, people. I'm up at 4:17 thinking about this. Oh man, just so excited about the fact that we're going to have all the ducks. Like, we're going to have over 100 females. We're going to pump out so many eggs this coming spring. I'm going to be doing an egg run on Tuesday to the food bank. Let me just check here. What's the date? The 28th of October. I got to make sure here. I got the calendar for the food bank. They better be open on Tuesday. October 31st. They're open 3 to 6. Okay. So I got a load of eggs for the food bank. About probably 20 dozen. Because the ducks are consistently pumping eggs out right now. I think the egg, well, I know it's the breeders. But like 100 plus females. Think about this. We're going to be able to probably fill 600 eggs in 7 days. We're going to be able to probably have hatches a week apart. You know, when you have this many females, maybe 10 days maximum apart hatches. Because basically you got to go over 600 eggs every hatch, right? Because I can do 2 runs, so it's going to be like there's going to be back-to-back hatch. It's going to be a lot of hatching happening. Fast collecting of eggs too, fresh eggs. They're going to be they're like 7 days old maximum when they go to the incubator. When you give this many females. And then, you know, we're going to have so many excess eggs that we can still be able to slip them to the food bank at the same time, plus hatch. Plus, did I tell you the good news? Well, how many people are here right now? We only got 50 people. Well, this is going to be the quick coffee big news update. I don't know if I told anybody, but Metzer Farms still wants to be involved again next year. So, us hatching plus Metzer Farms. Did I tell you guys that? I don't know. I think I might have slipped. Did I mention it? Can someone confirm? Or was it my brain fart in this? I know I told some people secretly, confidentially, off the record. No, Inga, I told you secretly. It's official now. They've told me flat out they want to be involved. I don't think I told anybody. Yeah, I don't think so. Because this all happened when I was off on my holiday from streaming. So I'm going to hatch my own. I'm going to start hatching early. I don't know the exact time frame yet. I haven't set down on the calendar. And then Metzer's will deliver them probably in June, like we did last year. So I'll probably hatch 3 or 4 hatches, you know, in May, depending on how the ducks are, depending on our success rate. And then Metzer's will donate a bunch of ducks, and then we'll still be able to pump eggs to the food bank. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to live stream hatch and still go to the food bank with eggs because we're going to have so many females. And Metzer's going to drop off a bunch of ducks. We got a Magoon now, so the ducks won't even have to leave the yard and get, you know, murdered at the lake. It's like things are coming together. I don't know about 2,000 ducks, Susan. I'm thinking a solid. I would like to give a solid 1,500 ducks to the homeless shelter. So I'm thinking like 1,650, 1,700. You know, total ducks. 2,000 is a lot. I'd actually have to have help, like full-time help. You know, like I would actually. The show would have to become a lot bigger as far as support is concerned to do 2,000, because I actually would need physical help. I'm getting good at this, and you know, and the streaming and everything, but I gotta know my limit. You know what I mean? Forget about the person using the caps. These blind, that's why they're using the caps. Relax, people. They already explained it. They can't see. They've never heard of glasses. So they just annoy us with the screaming. Okay, Coco Bo Asylum. I just answered your question. You're typing after I just said the answer. Focus. I'm talking to you. I'm telling you what's going on, and you just asked the question. What I just told you. Oh, stop reading the chat and listen to me. Oh. Lucy, the shed's going to get done sometime before winter. The metal shed. Metal shed is not a big deal, guys. It's all inside work. All of it. The metal shed can be done in December. It's not a big deal. I got to totally focus on the barn. That's what I got to do. Coco's not focusing, Inga. Coco was searching on Google, doing something else while I'm telling the answers to her questions before she asked them. How many work you have with barn? Tom, that I don't understand that sentence. How many work you have with barn? I don't understand that, Tom. You need to proofread before you hit the return key. Oh, man. We're back to the cryptic comments again. Oh, test mat. Okay, Lucy, how much work? I don't know, how much work? I forgot about these cryptic comments. You know, I've been gone for 2 weeks on the chat here. Yes, I did miss everybody, Vista. I did. It was a little bit of a difference, but I needed the break. I needed the break because it was just, you have no idea how tired. You have no idea. Like, I'm still tired, but I'm getting back into the groove again. But I'm absolutely blew my brains out this year. It was such a learning curve. It was just the learning curve, the physical. It was the ultimate test to pull off what I did this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care if anybody believes me or appreciates it. I know what I had to pull off this year and what I did, and I a lot of things I didn't share with you, which I'll share with you right now. You have no idea how many times back in June and July that I was looking at the calendar and going, oh, I only got 4 more months to go, and I just started. That's how tired I was. And so if you think about that, I was 2 months, 6 weeks into it, and I was like, oh, I only have 4 more months to go. And it was like, and then I still somehow managed to pull the Energizer Bunny out of my rear end and plow through the 4 months. It was like, I look back now and it's just a blur, you know. A blur. It's just a blur. So it's just a blur. It's just crazy, actually. So next year will be better, though, because we're going to be, we're getting there figured out. We're getting there more organized here. This year was a lot of that tech stuff. Man, that was brutal, that tech curve. Tech curve's done. We're the live streaming crazy fools. I haven't updated my playlist yet because I'm still waiting for YouTube to fix everything. I didn't tell you, YouTube screwed us on 4 streams. 2 duck rushes are gone. They will not be processed. They're deleted. They're history. They don't work. In the last 6 days, there was 2 duck rushes that YouTube can't process. Unbelievable. Anyways, so I'm just waiting for 4 other videos to process. As soon as I finish, get them fixed and restore them, I can get my playlist done. But I'm thinking we hit 1,000 streams when I'm done. I'll know when I'm done the playlist. That's why I haven't been posting on Facebook or anything, because I like to keep everything in chronological order, and I haven't done it because I've got these gaps, these 6 videos that YouTube is hanging in hanging world, and I'm waiting for that to be done. Say hello to Spain. There you go. Do you want me to yell it at you? You didn't need to yell. You don't need to use the caps unless you're blind. Are you blind? Eva? I don't give away ducks. Well, I'm giving away the runner ducks to Jasmine, but Jasmine's a special case. Jasmine is serious. Jasmine's getting 15 runner ducks, but she's building a whole setup for them. Eva, stop with the caps, please. Are you blind? Are you blind? I appreciate you loving us here on the Duck Adventure, but don't type in caps, please, unless you're blind. Thank you very much. Mr. First is blind, so he's allowed to type in caps. He says he's blind anyways. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt of that. Yeah, Jasmine's awesome. Big time awesome. She helped out big time here. Do you believe it though? That woman, all the money that I paid her, from the Duck Adventure, that for all that work she did here, she donated it back to the show. That's a real sweetie, eh? That's committed to the Duck Adventure. She came up here and worked so hard, like so hard. She impressed me big time. She was a power worker, and then donated it all back to the Duck Adventure. That was amazing. That's serious nice. So she's if you want a shirt, Eva, go to 50ducksandahot.com. You can get a shirt. They're still in stock. I've got pink too in small ladies, small, medium, and large. But she's building a duck compound for the ducks because she was in a rush to get the runners. She was stressing out, and I told her, relax. I'll take care of your runners. They can stay here, and then get your stuff done and get set up so that you have no problems. And then when you're ready, when you're truly ready, you can come and get your ducks. Because I didn't want to put the screws to her, because she was freaking out, stressing right out. You know how pushy she gets. So I'm taking care of her runners until she's ready for them. Yep, she's building a true. Well, she bought. It's like she's building a. She's got a bathtub like I do. I sent her the link for the drain. Actually, she sent me the link for the drain plug to see if it was the right one. I said that's the one you want. So she's building a duck tub just like I have. She's gonna try to copy as much as I have so that it's simple, because she's lucky she has a ravine that she can drain the water to from her duck. But she was gonna get a kiddie pool. I said don't get a kiddie pool. Do the tub. That way you never have to screw with the kiddie pool. So she's setting things up. Told her relax, don't stress out, get your life in order. She's moving into a place on. She was just moving into a whole new bar setup. With the farm, and stressing out about getting the 15 ducks. And I told her relax. Man, the ducks are here. Nothing's gonna happen to them. But they definitely have to go for the winter. I don't want them here for the winter. I don't know if she's going to get a bad dog. No, she's got dogs. She actually offered me a dog. She offered me free one of her purebred Australian shepherds. She said she would give it to me. Oh, Tom, thank you very much. PLN. What is PLN? What country is that? What currency is PLN? Tom, tell me what currency. Is it Poland? So I have no idea what 10 Polish... What are they called? Poland. Well, thank you very much. From Poland. We've got a nice little... It's sort of a teal color banner here this morning from Tom. That's very sweet of you, Tom. I greatly appreciate the support. No, I'm not letting nobody can't hatch here, Michael. I don't have the room. You guys just don't understand that. As soon as you start letting birds hatch on their own, it's like it's just you need so much room. You have no idea how much room you need. It's crazy. I don't have enough room. I have to steal their eggs and hatch them for them. Like, put it this way, the metal shed, you could only have one single goose sitting on a nest in there. One single goose in that whole shed. So you have a 10-foot by 13-foot metal shed. One goose could lay an egg could have a nest in there. And if any other geese came in there, they would be fighting with each other. So, if you want a duck, Mr. First, go to metzerfarms.com. The link is below the stream. You can buy ducks there. They sell mallards. Okay? Metzer Farms is the official supplier of ducks that we don't hatch. And that's the only place we can recommend, technically, because they support the duck adventure. That's how it works here. I got a mallard here, one illegal contraband mallard that Metzer accidentally sent us, which is illegal for me to have. I could get in big trouble. I could have the Ministry of Environment show up here and try to take Minnie from us. That would be a good stream, eh? Watching the Ministry come here locked and loaded with a big SWAT team to get Minnie. I'd have to fight them off. Leave Minnie alone. Run, Minnie. Run, Minnie. I'd be chasing Minnie. Go, fly away. Come back later when they leave. Oh. Because technically we're not allowed to have mallards in Canada. So that one little Minnie that slipped through. The reason, Susan, is because they can mix in with the wild birds. And they don't want that. But somebody will report us. Guaranteed. Do you want to bet on that, people? Do you want to bet that somebody's going to report us that we have one domestic mallard here? I wouldn't doubt it. From now till, you watch. From now till whenever it happens, it's going to happen. I'm going to get a call or an email, or they're going to show up here, and they're going to say, you can't have that bird. And I'm going to, well, just leave him alone. I'll fight him. I won't fight him, but I'll just like, leave my duck alone. And if you're thinking about killing it, well, we'll just unleash the whole internet world on you, and I'll give your email address out to 50,000 duck fans. We'll just spam you forever. We'll make their lives miserable if they touch our Minnie. I think it's cool. Minnie flies around, a lot of times. She just yesterday when we were working, the guy goes, "Oh, wild duck just flew into the lagoon." I said, "No." He said pond, but I said, "No, that's Minnie." He goes, "Ah." I said, "That's Minnie. We have a little mallard that it lives here." "Oh, it's a wild duck that came in." "No, it's an illegal duck that I got from the States." But Minnie just flies around for no reason. Just tours around, flies around, lands. She's really good at flying too in tight spots. She's a really good flyer, guys. Like, phenomenal good flyer. She flies in tight spots that she's really good. Because she's so small, she can fly. She'll get like 2-3 feet off the ground, and she'll fly between stuff. It's really, you'll see it this year. You'll get, because I haven't had the cameras run as much as I should, but you'll see it. You'll see her whipping around. Like, she'll have a whole bunch of ducks in front of her, and she'll just fly over top, leapfrog them. It's really, she taunts them with the flying. So she's a little awesome duck. She's no good for anything but show. But I've always liked her. I always thought she was cute, this little tiny duck, but she's always stuck out like a sore thumb because she's so small. No, Coco. The Minnie's, whatever Minnie gives off is not going to be able to fly, because everything, actually, if the males try to mate her, she could probably get hurt. She'll just fly away. Minnie probably will be flying inside the barn. I'm going to have to make sure, I'm wiring the windows up just in case, so that she doesn't fly through the windows. I can't wait to see what the geese offspring look, period, because they're all crossbreeds, Michael. Like, think about it. They're either going to be, Chinese crossed with African, or Chinese cross with Emban, or Chinese cross with Pilgrim, or Chinese cross with Honey, or like everything's crossbreeding here. It's going to be a real mixture. Like we're going to have some strange looking geese next year. She might be perching with Disco, Inga. She might be. I'm pumped. Oh man, it's going to be so good having this much room for the ducks. Ducks and geese can't crossbreed. Yeah, my windows, yeah, it's official. I paid for my windows yesterday. Janie, the hot tub's gone. So, sometime this winter. I'm not worried about it. I told him yesterday, I said, don't worry about it. Wait till the winter time. He's gonna. I'm not concerned about it, guys. The windows will get done when they get done. I'm not that. I'm a simple guy. I really don't care. But sometime this winter, he's gonna come and do all my window trim. Oh, yeah. I know, Vista. I'm gonna have to fill the gap from the hot tub. The ducks already were in last night. I was down at the barn. I came back and there was like 30 ducks on the deck. They wasted no time coming onto the deck. They were like, "Oh, a new area." It was like, I'm glad the hot tub's gone. It was a good deal. I get rid of the hot tub and I get all my windows done by a master carpenter too. The guy's like a master, so it'll be like better job than I'll do. And I just get, all I do is sit back and watch him. Well, not what, I'll end up helping because like I have a hard time sitting back watching, as you noticed the last couple of days. Because normal people would just sit back. I thought I was going to do a lot more camera work, you know, but I was like, no, I got to get in here and work. I want to get this done. So I was like powering on because I just want this done. I couldn't have sat back like I did with the excavator, and I'm getting breakfast happening. Just look at my time. I'm running out of time here. I still got cameras set up outside. I got a timer here because Tim's going to be here. He said 7:38. I think 8 o'clock. But I just got to make sure I'm ready because when he shows up, I gotta take advantage of him because he said I don't know how long he's going to stay today because it's Saturday and technically he doesn't work on Saturday, but because it's going to rain. No. Did I get the lumber cut for the pond bridges? Yes, Janie. You didn't notice that in between when I was raking? I did that between the raking and when I had the tractor in the garage. We went and sawmilled all the lumber. The whole lumber pile is sawmilled already. We did it the last 2 days. I had it on the stream. Didn't you see it? I think some people have no concept of time. Janie, my God, woman, are you not watching what's going on here? I'm only one man. Like, oh, we're not going to be sawmilling until it freezes. I'm in no rush because I ain't building bridges this fall. I got to focus on the barn. This is what I've been whining about all morning on the stream for 58 minutes. Is I got to focus on the barn. And then I got to focus on the metal shed, and the bridges can wait. Still got to go into the bush, and I need to cut. How many logs? I think I need 12 20-foot logs. I think it's 12 for the beams to go across the bridges. So I got to go in the bush this winter and cut some logs for that. So I said, why rush getting the sawmill here? So he said that I asked him yesterday, and they said it's actually better to cut when the wood's frozen. So this winter, I'll get my neighbor to come in with a snowblower, blow a path over to the log pile, and then we'll bring the sawmill over and cut it in the wintertime. It'll be a winter stream that will cut the lumber. Then when the spring gets here, I'll have all the lumber cut. And then I can put the bridges in the Magoon. I'm only one man. I can only do so much myself. But I know somebody else is going to ask me this, when I'm going to do this, when I'm going to fit this in. You people are so demanding. I know, Janie, but like if I was going to do a sawmill stream, I would have a stream called Sawmill, wouldn't I? And you would go onto my channel and you'd say, "Oh, Matt did a stream on sawmills." I wouldn't bury a sawmill stream, and the thumbnail would have a picture of the sawmill. You know what I mean? I don't hide anything here. I try to show as much as possible. Like when I did the barn, you notice I did pictures of the barn, so you can say, yeah, he's working on the barn. And I've only been back to work here. Well, I've never stopped working, but I just stopped streaming. You should know that, Janie. I try to make sure that, well, sometimes I just bury topics in titles. I don't always clickbait the titles. I sort of make it so you have to watch. Impossible to catch, Jordan? Well, I'm sorry that your life gets in the way with watching the show. Did I see where they bent the roof? Did they bend the roof, Norm? Where did they bend the roof, Norm? Did they hit her with the backhoe? That's totally possible. Was it the roof edge? John outside. When will you be building a sawmill? Thank you, John. I already did it. It's done. We already saw it. She's been sawed all up. It's alright, Jordan. Relax. But you really should put your life on hold and just watch the show. I gave you a break. I took some time off. You got lots of time to catch up now. Ankle sore. Stiff. I'm in pain. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Head, no headache. But my ankle is sore. I am working crippled. I'm not gonna lie. Well, you can still have your dump and watch at the same time if you're doing this on a phone, John. I'm doing pretty good on the head, actually. I'm really happy this week on the head situation. But the ankle is stiff. Last night was stiff. This morning was stiff. It's amazing, that injury. It's like, how long has that been going on? Like, what, did I hurt myself in July? I think it was July I hurt myself, eh? I think it was July. It was right at the beginning of the summer. It was brutal. So, July, August, September, October, 4 months and my ankle is still sore. When you hurt your Achilles tendon, man, woo, that's serious. And I've been wearing braces, boots, tied up, tight. Like, I haven't been taking any chances, you know? Like, haven't been taking any chances. I mean, like, seriously, you know, keeping my ankle protected. And it's still... The Swedish Drakes... No, Michael, they're going. Well, there's one Drake that I kept that was big, that was, I don't know what breed he is, but he sort of looked like a little bit like Fabio, but he was, you know, he was fairly big. I'm thinking about keeping him. I'm not totally sure yet. I want big ducks. And there's a Swedish female and a Swedish Drake that accidentally got kept because they were hurt and they were in the hospital when we did the sort. And then after they left, they stopped limping. How convenient, the little buggers. They were really gimped up, put them in the barn. Day later, they stopped. They weren't gimped, but the truck had already left, so they missed the processing plant. I think I'm just going to slip them to Jasmine. She can have them. I don't want them here. Too small. She doesn't know it yet. So if she gets her 15 runners, she's going to get a male and female Swedish. I'm not kidding you, Inga. They were gimped. They couldn't even walk. They were like dragging their bellies. So I put them in the hospital. And the day after the truck left, they were running around the barn like nothing was wrong. And I was like, "Oh, you little sneaks!" So they're going to go to. They're going to Jasmine. She doesn't know it yet, but she's getting them. I was going to surprise her. When probably somebody's going to let the cat out of the bag, but I'm not interested in keeping them. I'm only interested in big ducks. I'm not. I gotta get. I want more bang for my buck on my effort, because I'll be honest with you. I wasn't happy with the size of the ducks this year. I like big, because that's what we're doing here. We're raising meat ducks to feed the homeless. We're not raising ducks just to have them as pets, cute little ducks. Well, we're doing that too, but the bottom line is that it's meat. That's what we're doing. Not gonna lie. So we're just gonna try to have some fun at it. But I still would like, after all this work, to pull off maximum size. And I hope you can understand that, because it was a mistake when Metzer asked me, what kind of ducks I wanted. It was I told him, a mixture of different meat ducks. I shouldn't have said that. I should have told him, send me nothing but white Pekings. Honestly, is what I should have done. But I screwed up. I'm just timing everything here, because in 14 minutes I got to say goodbye. So that's the deal. So this year coming up, Metzger's, I told them that they're only going to send us Peking, preferably jumbo Peking. So we're going to have a big flock of white next year, with a mixture of my breeders, So because that's what we're about. I want like I would think it'd be so cool if next year we could hit like 8,000 pounds of meat to the homeless shelter. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? That'd be epic to do that kind of weight. What kind of coffee do I drink? Black, dark black, South American black. I got Muscovies here. I got 4 females and I got red. Oh. You got your shirt on, Jordan? Well, that's awful nice of you that you got a shirt. What color did you get, Jordan? On the duck shirt. I don't know what we're going to be keeping next year, Michael. Michael, do you realize that your question that you're asking is 13 months in the future? Do you honestly think that I plan 13 months in the future? I'm scrambling right now to get ready for winter. You got a black shirt? I actually, my favorite is the white and black. I like the white and black. The graphics look the best on the white and black. They do. They're my 2 favorite colors. Actually, I just took 2 more white and 2 more blacks for myself personally, because I only had 1 of each, and I'm getting low, and I thought these will never be done again, because I can't get double-sided printed again. So, and pretty soon I'm going to have my own cafe press store, which that means I won't be shipping t-shirts at all. The pink looks good, but the black and the white graphics, I'm telling you, the black really jumps off. The white's like a screaming billboard. The graphics are so colorful. The white is absolutely... You wear the white one and you stand out. Like it's like... like it's loud. So... Yeah, Mr. Gamer, eh? He had to paste that twice. 3 times, 4 times. Like, we read it the first time. The Pebble's cute. It's, I like the Pebble shirt. I liked all the shirts, actually. I got 1 of every color, minimum. I live in in duck shirts. If you live in Renfrew, you'd like to be here on weekends to help me? Well, that's awful nice of you, Tom. Yeah, once this run of shirts are gone, that's it. Because then we're going to be going to the Cafe Press store. And their t-shirts are much more expensive, and they're in US dollars, folks. So once the shirts are done, because I can't get the double-sided printed anymore from the company that did the print job. They don't do double-sided anymore. It's not available. So there's going to be single-sided from Cafe Press store, and the Cafe Press store is in US dollars, and it's like, this is your chance to get a t-shirt that's double printed front and back and in Canadian dollars. And then I get my garage back, because I got to get my garage back. I got to get I'm actually going to be doing some rearranging here. I got to get I need more room in my garage. I'm tight. No. I want my garage back. This is what I want, my garage back. I want the whole thing back. So grab a t-shirt, people, because I still got the t-shirts in there. I need to get rid of them. Oh. Well, Lucy, you need to get yourself a... actually, I got to do the t-shirts, you know. I've been so busy here. I still got the moderator thing, and I got to get hold of our t-shirt and confirm he still wants to do the deal. He's like, I got everybody's addresses and that, and I gotta do that real soon here. But I've been a little bit focused on getting ready for the barn situation. Or get a big one. Get a 2XL if you're pregnant. Make sure you get lots of room. Matt, we saw there was like 6, though there wasn't 6 people here. There was 4 people here. So I don't know how you can see 6 when there was 4. And 3 were working. We were all working. Yeah, when you're doing a job like this, folks, I got some emails from some people that weren't very nice, actually. It's like when you're doing a job like this, there's times where like only so many people can be doing something, and then so the guy's standing there looking. It's like, well, if that person got in there, he'd be in the way because there's only so much room. Like there was times where like when they were working on the log. They had the backhoe and 3 guys, putting the log in, and I was out off the picture, like I was gone. And what I was doing, I was running the internet conduit to the metal shed, and my buddy was helping me cut the lines. We were measuring things up because there was 3 guys on the barn with the excavator, and any more bodies would have just been in the way. So we were off doing other things. Like you gotta. In a job like this, you got to be fluid and you got to be jumping around. Not everybody just stands around. This is your job. This is what you do. You got to jump around. And sometimes, there's just nothing you can do because you just got to stop because you'll just be in the way. And because there's only so much room to work, and it's like, it's a fluid situation. You're jumping all around. Like 1 minute you could be, raking. Next minute you're putting conduit in. Next minute, you're digging a drain hole. Or next minute you're raking. You're back to this. You're back. It's not like a factory job where like you go in and you do this all the time. That isn't how construction works. It's a fluid situation, and sometimes you just have to stand there and just what's going on? You're standing there watching. There's nothing you can do. Like there's nothing you can do. What? Just because there's nothing you do, you go home, and then give me a call when you're ready for me again. So in 15 minutes, we'll call you up. Oh, come on back. We need you now. That's the way it works. Like, because I got some nasty emails from some people, and it's like when you're sitting on the end of the keyboard, it's like, it's like this is what's happening, and it's like it's a fluid situation, You guys don't understand it. It's not like you're driving on the highway and you see everybody holding up shovels, looking at the guy digging the hole. Well, those guys can't jump in the hole and start digging. They'd be in the way of the equipment. That's it's just the way. Sometimes you just got to stop and wait. That's the thing about working. Not everything is when you're doing something like this. Not every single minute of your time is being productive. Now I'm in a little different situation because in my head I have a plan and I know there's all kinds of different things I got to be doing to get ready for them, because I've got to be one step ahead of them, sometimes two steps ahead of them all the time, so that I'm not holding up three guys. Like I had to go get the conduit, get the drain, and get all that in place. So while they're doing one thing, I've got to be working on things that are going to be happening two steps ahead of them. So that when it comes time for them to do what they got to do, I'm not holding them up. But I'm the one with the plan in my head of what I got to get done here. So, and the rest of them basically are here helping me. So that's what's happening. I don't know when the Wi-Fi tower is going to come back. I sent it away for warranty. It could take 3 to 4 weeks to come back. So I don't know. Vista. I've been working on the barn, not my drain. We're digging the drain hole today in the duck pen to see what's blocking it. Today is the day you will get your answer, Vista. Good morning, Maggie. You'll see it today. The excavator, that's the very first job we're going to do today. We're going to shoot the laser line, we're going to see where the water table is, and we're going to get it 154 feet, and we're going to dig a hole right in the middle of the duck pen, and we're going to see where this water is. Where that drain problem is. And then we're going to attack the patio stones. Yes, Jordan, I am in that situation. I have so much to do and so little time. But I have to say goodbye now because I have to get my act into gear. I got to get my breakfast happening. I got to get my the cameras all configured here because I've got about 20 minutes worth of configuring to do to set up all the cameras so that I can just hit the start streaming button when he shows up. But I just wanted to do a morning coffee because I woke up at 4:17 and I said, I got nothing to do, but I'm wide awake. So I tossed and turned, snuggled Dougie, gave him some love, and then I thought, okay, I'm going to get up. So then I got up and I hit the coffee machine and said, well, I guess let's do a caffeine-fueled chat. That's what I have done with you. So I will be back, and I will turn the camera on when we dig the hole for my floor drain in the duck pen so you can see the mess. And then we're going to be working on the patio stones on the outside of the barn, on the slope, and the entrance, and cleaning up around here. There's going to be stuff you're not going to be able to see because we got a whole bunch of rocks to haul away because there's a whole bunch of rocks in the way that we dug out, big rocks that while the excavator's here, I'm going to get him to move them out of the way so I don't have to deal with them. We got the gravel to get rid of today and spread out because that's where the gravel that's dumped in front of the pan, that's where the cement truck has to pull in. So that's what's happening. So I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for the morning chat. And I got to get my act in gear. And we will see you later, folks.